Hi everyone, welcome and thank you so much for checking out my channel today. If you're new here, my name is Tanny and I'm an independent author and somebody who just really loves great stories. So on this channel, I talk about writing, books I've enjoyed, and lessons I've learned on my publishing journey. Here in the US, it's almost Thanksgiving. I know that's kind of a messy holiday for a lot of different reasons, but I do think it's a good time to be reflective and think about some of the things that we're thankful for. And so today I wanted to take the opportunity to do that. This video is really just all about expressing my gratitude for some of the people that I'm thankful for in the writing community. This isn't going to be focused on any one person, but rather just on, types of people that we interact with as authors who really motivate us and encourage us and help us be successful in some way. I have on this list 10 different types of people, so we'll just go ahead and get started. Number 1, readers. Like many authors, I publish my stories with the hope that they will be read and loved. So of course, I appreciate every single reader who picks up one of my books. There are thousands and thousands of books out there, and so the fact that somebody would pick up mine and put the time and energy into reading it just means the world to me. I know it means a lot to every other author out there as well. We all want our stories to be read. We all want people to love our stories or even just to read them. Even if you don't love it, that's okay. We just want those stories to be read. So if you're somebody who's picked up one of my books, or if you're just a reader who's picked up anybody's book, really, thank you. It means a lot to us authors and we really appreciate you. Number 2, reviewers and book bloggers. Some readers will go the extra mile and leave a book review, and that is so impactful. You have no idea how much that means to us. Especially for indie authors, it's really hard to get our books noticed in a sea of so many other books, and we don't have the advantage of having, a big publishing house behind us, and so we don't get that extra marketing boost. And any kind of publicity that we can get from readers, whether it's blog posts or book reviews or anything like that, it really goes a long way and it means a lot. The word of mouth that comes from book reviews is especially important in getting other readers to discover and pick up our books. And honestly, even if you leave a negative review on a book, that review is still important. It can help readers make a decision about whether or not they want to read a book, and so those reviews are really important, whether they're positive or negative, and we're just really grateful for all of the people who take the time to leave a review when they finish reading a book. Number 3, bookstagrammers. This kind of goes along with the previous one, but I think bookstagrammers deserve their own special place on this list, because the amount of work that goes into taking those gorgeous book photos that you see on Instagram, it's seriously impressive. There are some extremely talented people out there who are taking bookstagram photos, and those gorgeous photos are a really great free marketing tool for authors that just help bring more awareness to the book. I've had a few of my own books featured in various bookstagram photos over the years. I will flash a few up on the screen so you can see them. And it's always really awesome to see. So thank you, bookstagrammers, for all of the hard work that you do and for just helping to spread the word about our books. Number 4, sensitivity readers. These are the readers who use their own lived experience to help authors identify and correct offensive content, stereotypes, biases, and misrepresentation that can occur when we're writing characters whose experiences and background are very different from our own. It can be a very vulnerable thing to do, and you are potentially exposing yourself to content that may be harmful or triggering. And so the fact that there are even readers out there who are willing to do that is pretty incredible. Those people deserve a huge round of applause for their services. It means a lot. It helps us make our books better. So to everyone out there who's ever acted as a sensitivity reader for my own books or for any of the books out there, thank you so much. Number 5, other writers and storytellers. I don't know about you guys, but I get a ton of inspiration from all of the other incredible stories that are out there. And I'm not even talking about books alone. I'm talking about the stories that we see in books, but also in movies and TV shows, video games, art, music. There are so many different ways for people to express their stories and their creative ideas, and all of those things are very inspirational to me as a writer. I'm so grateful to all of the other creators who have put their work out there and kind of paved the way and helped me figure out how to tell my own stories. I've also met a ton of awesome writer friends over the years. And there's something really awesome about connecting with other people who really understand what it means to be a writer, some of the struggles that go with it, and the joys of it, and just people that you can really connect with on that level over something that you're both so passionate about. I'm super grateful to all of those people. They've definitely helped me become a better writer. So if you're a writer or a storyteller of any kind out there, thank you for sharing your stories with the world. Number 6. Beta readers and critique partners. Honestly, where would we be without beta readers and critique partners? These amazing people read our books when they're unfinished. A lot of the times they're steaming piles of garbage. They're not polished or perfect at all. And they help us take that garbage draft and whip it into shape so that it does become more polished and, is telling the story in the way that we want it to be told. They help you see mistakes and things that you can improve on, but a good beta reader or critique partner will also help you see the things that you're doing well, and that can be really encouraging and motivating. I always see a tremendous amount of improvement in my stories after I send my drafts off to beta readers and critique partners and then incorporate their feedback, and I definitely wouldn't be the writer I am today without them. So to all of those people, thank you very much. Number 7. Authortubers and Booktubers. I only became more involved in the Authortube and Booktube communities here on YouTube over the last few years, but I have learned so much just by watching some of those videos, and the best part is that it's all free. There are some amazing Authortubers out there who are far more experienced than I am, who are sharing their knowledge and experience with everybody, and I've been able to watch those videos and learn so much from them without ever having to pay for a course or anything like that. I've also discovered and read a bunch of amazing books just because I heard a booktuber talking about it in a video. And honestly, they're books that I may not have heard of or even really picked up or tried otherwise. And some of them have become new favorites for me, so I really appreciate those recommendations and people talking about books and having those discussions here on YouTube. I love that there are so many people creating this content and talking about books and writing and their experiences with stories. So to everybody who is involved in BookTube or AuthorTube, a huge thank you for all of the content that you put out there for us. Number 8, fan art creators. If you ask any author what some of their big dreams are for their book, you're probably going to get a lot of people saying that they would love to see fan art of their books. You write a story and you spend all of this time imagining these fictional people in your head and getting to know them and see them in a certain way. But then to have somebody else create artwork from their own interpretation of the characters is just an amazing experience. I've had a few people who have created fan art for my own stories and characters over the years, and honestly, it's just a mind-blowing experience every time it happens. The fact that somebody would put the time and effort into creating artwork of these characters who are just imaginary people that I made up. I don't know, there's just something really special about it. It's amazing. I love every single piece of fan art that anybody does for me, and I know other authors feel the same way. So thank you, fan art creators. You are amazing, and we absolutely love you. Number 9, cover designers. It's no secret that a good book cover can really help to sell a book. And as someone who makes their own book covers, I am well aware of the time and effort and the skill that goes into making those book covers. It's not easy, but in the end, there's just something really special about seeing an incredibly designed book cover on a book, whether it's your own or somebody else's. I have a hard enough time doing my own book cover design, so I have just a ton of respect and admiration for all of the book cover designers out there who are doing this more full time and creating book covers for all kinds of different books, for all kinds of different authors. It's really amazing to see, and all of the hard work that you guys put into that is so much appreciated. You guys really do make the publishing world a better place by packaging our stories in a way that will draw more readers in and help the book reach the right audience. And it's just always fun to see a really beautiful cover on a book. So thank you. Number 10, supportive family and friends. I put these people last on my list, but they are certainly not least. And I am eternally grateful to all of the supportive family members and friends who have encouraged my writing over the years. The actual process of writing is very solitary, and it can feel very lonely when you're working on this book that hasn't even seen the light of day yet, and you're not entirely sure that it ever will, or if anybody will even care to read it. And sometimes you just wonder if all the effort is even worth it. In those moments, having people who support and encourage you no matter what is so powerful and meaningful. And I'm fortunate to have a lot of people like that in my corner who I am eternally grateful for. Most of them are not writers themselves, and a lot of them haven't read my books and probably won't. Some of them may not understand why I'm even doing this and why I put so much time and energy into my writing. But they still encourage me to keep going and will check up on my writing and the things that I'm working on from time to time. And that support just really means a lot to me. Support comes in so many different forms. Even if people aren't reading and reviewing your book, there are so many other ways that people have supported me over the years. And I'm just really grateful for that support and encouragement. So if you're watching this and you're one of those people, thank you so much. It really means a lot. And I definitely wouldn't be where I am today without you. That's all I've got for you today. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment down below to shout out some of the people that you're really grateful for who have helped you on your own writing journey. I hope you have an amazing week, and if you're in the US celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you have a good one and get to, travel safely, eat lots of really good food, hang out with family, and just have a good time. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.